Namaste, friends. Hope you're doing well. Let's talk about Mercury in the ninth house. The ninth house is also called the Dharma Bhava. Dharma means righteousness, good conduct, philosophy, virtue, morale, ethics, and all that you see in the ninth house. So the ninth house has two important innate features. Okay, the first one is long distance traveling. Then the second is philosophy. These are the two important innate qualities that the ninth house shows. Okay, so if you have this here, you'll be naturally interested to see life in a in a bigger philosophical way. You're very interested to see how things are integrated on a larger scale, right? Stuffs like who am I? Why is this happening in this world? Huge things, huge questions. Serious ponderings over why is this happening in this life. Who am I? Some of the fundamental questions you'll be asking yourself. This happens even from a very younger age as well. You'll be naturally attracted to these sort of worldly questions, I would say. Okay, so the ninth house is also gives you a strong importance for formal education, like those tertiary educations, also advanced postgraduates, PhDs, and all that is also seen in this house. You really give a strong importance to education. Even if you are not, you will have the thought that your children must be highly educated, and you will provide the basics for them. You will try to do as much as possible when it comes to an education for your child. Okay, even for you, some of the people who come to me for astrology, they may be far from the age that is supposed to do their formal education, but then they were still interested to do courses, distant learning, and all that, so that they can graduate one day. It doesn't matter how old they are. So if you have Mercury in the ninth house, you are also having that quality within yourself. You feel that having a formal education is very important, and you also you also remains in your daily topic. In your you advocate that a person without formal education is likely to waste their time, and thus you'll be given a lot of opportunities when it comes to your life to use that intellect within yourself. Okay, you'll be given a lot of opportunities in your life to learn new things, where you will be exposed to projects or works or anything which requires to use your intelligence. Okay, this is something that I see if you have Mercury in the ninth house. You love to fix things, you love mathematics, you love logics, crossword puzzles, Sudoku. All these games seem to excite you. You tend to get engrossed with all these things. If you are not doing anything to do with logics, then I would strongly suggest that you try something to do with mathematics or astronomy, or just simple crossword puzzles. Trust me, you will excel in these logical related subjects in life. You're an open-minded person. You're always ready to take criticism. You embrace others' opinion. For one thing, someone says that you're not doing the right way, you'll take it. You're not egoistic like the sun. You will naturally take all this. You'll embrace other people's opinion and try living. If the other person's way seems to be right, you try to live how they are, and you take them as your role model. Of course, you must understand Mercury is affected by inauspicious conjunctions, drishtis, and which is malefic, astangata, and all that. Then what happens is you will blindly follow what people say by not using intelligence to find truth. Okay, say if you're in a group of friends, and somehow Mercury is afflicted in your charts, you will tend to nod your heads to every other conversation which is going on in your life, especially when you're talking to your friends or family. You will not have your own opinion about things, which can be very damaging in your life, in one's life. So you must be wise, and if you have this thing, if you feel, I'm very sure naturally you'll feel within yourself that you are a person as such. You just listen to people blindly without thinking for yourself whether it's right or wrong. Your discretion is way down low. Your discernment qualities is not there. So if you have this thought that you're blindly following people, you're not using your own intellect, then I can say, I can even guarantee that your Mercury is afflicted, most likely in the ninth house. You have to check your charts once a while, see if it's giving any problem, especially if you're on Mercury Dasa, then things are going to look pretty bad for you. So please use your discernment, please be wise. Think next time if you are in a group of friends, you're chatting with them, always stop. Don't be hasty. Don't just intervene, or don't just nod your head blindly as well. Try to think for a while and ponder about what things are going on around you. Take some time off in a day, spend some time in silence, think about what has happened in this day and what sort of lessons have you learned for the day. And it's very important if you have Mercury in the ninth house, because you might make the wrong decisions in life, because you will see things in a bigger picture. Let's say if you see 10 people today, and all 10 of them has one single opinion. Let's say if they are talking about some political figure, some political agenda which is going on, and you may not have a say to it. You might just take an average of, out of these 10 people, let's say if 8 of them say something in common, you'll take that thing and you'll keep it close to you. Okay, you will assume that that's the right thing. You would not have your own ideas, your own thoughts about it, which makes you as a poor leader as well. Okay, so that is something that I wanted to say. You have to be very cautious if you have Mercury in the ninth house and is afflicted. But then if Mercury gets better, if it's in the sign of Miduna or Kanya, okay, Gemini or Virgo. In fact, in Virgo, in Kanya, it's exalted. If you have Mercury in the Kanya in Virgo, it gets exalted. And also, if it's in the same sign of Shani and Shukra, it gets really good there, very strong there. It needless to say that if you have all that positive sides, then you will receive great respect due to your brilliance, due to your exceptional grasping abilities. You can just learn things in such a short span of time. If I give you a manual for one person, it might take him a week. For you, might just take 2 days to get it understood. So that sort of qualities you might have if you have a Mercury exalted, especially if it's in Miduna or Kanya or in the signs of Shani and Shukra. Okay, you'll be also called the intelligent one. Okay, you'll be the go-to person. Okay, and so that's an important thing that you must understand. Why Mercury in the ninth house gives you all these discretional related problems. Problems with having a firm understanding in what life will bring to you. Okay, it's also noticed over the years that Mercury in the ninth house also gives a person interest in various languages. You tend to love languages. You don't just stick to your mother tongue. You want to learn other languages as well. That's something that I have noticed over the years. Outwardly you might look like you're deeply engrossed or dreaming something. Even in school, people see you at even younger days. Teacher might tell you that you are the dreamer. You tend to dream a lot. You tend to, and once you grow older, you tend to ponder. You tend to be engrossed in some subjects. If you're just reading some newspaper or something, someone calls you, you may not look at that person. If you're watching a TV, you'll be so focused you will not hear what's happening around you. This sort of things you might have because you're not only looking at the show, but you are also side by side, parallelly interpreting on how this is affecting you as a person in this life. That sort of things will be going. You may not be enjoying the show. You will be taking the show as a reference for you to plug into what life means. That sort of things will be happening as well. But the truth is, you're always thinking about philosophical principles. What life brings to you. This sort of philosophical truth, philosophical principles is part of your daily routine. All right. So, and this also means sometimes you talk to yourself. It may be funny, but you do talk to yourself. You will be self-questioning the meanings of life. And you'll be also taking people's opinions as well. So you have to be wise to understand what sort of opinions are you taking from people. Okay, If you feel that your life is going, if your life is like a slippery slope, things are just not happening, you're just falling down, and you have no stop, you have nothing to hold on, you have nothing to cling on, then I would seriously feel that you should check your charts to see if Mercury is affected, because Mercury is the lord of the karakas of intelligence and also sorting things in life, managing things in life. If you lose the qualities of Mercury, especially in the ninth house, then things are going to look pretty bad for you. So friends, that's a little bit about what I think Mercury will do to you in ninth house. Hope it has been beneficial. Till the next time, thank you. Namaste.